How many of you are planning on eventually having kids? Raise your hand. For those of you who raised your hand, listen carefully, because I'm going to tell you how you can help your child at a young age develop physical skills, coordination, get exercise, make friends, learn important teamwork skills, and improve their self-esteem, all while having fun at the same time. How is that possible, you may ask? The answer is simple. Get your children involved in organized sports. According to McGraw-Hill Education, when a child participates in a sport, that they not only learn the fundamentals of the game, but they're also learning lessons that apply to everyday living. These lessons will most likely remain with your child for the rest of his or her life. How do I know this? Because both my girls were part of competitive teams. Now watching my 20-year-old evolve herself into adulthood, I'm watching her have success because she learned how to be a team player, she learned how to juggle her time, and she also learned how to enjoy the benefits of putting in hard work. So let's talk about that. Playing a sport is not only positive impacts on your child's physical well-being, it positively impacts their emotional well-being. They learn those feelings of joy and excitement when they win the big game, or maybe they played their big rival and they were able to pull out that W. They also learn to deal with disappointment, that failure. Maybe they were that last strikeout to win the championship. And now you have to learn and help your child cope with those feelings. Right now, it's being talked about. Kids today don't know how to cope with disappointment. Suicide's on the rise. Kids' depression. Kids are depressed at age 14 years old because they don't know how to cope with their feelings. Sports, again, what a positive way to help them learn how to deal with disappointment and failure. When kids play sports, of course, they always want to win, but what they do learn is if they want to win, that has to come with effort, and it has to come an understanding to succeed in whatever they're doing takes practice. Another important life lesson through sports is how to be part of a team. Team members are taught by the coach to encourage and support all players, including the ones on the bench. Another huge, it learns to take turns, respecting the coach, showing up for practice and games, being there all the time to contribute to the concept of team. And they're all responsible for their own actions and the role they play on the team, and understanding the role they play on the team. Children also learn to deal with conflict and to cooperate. For example, maybe that strike was definitely a ball, but you have to respect the umpire's call. There's nothing you can do about it. You respect it. There are many feel that organized sports can be very beneficial. A lot of people also would like to play the other side of the bench. Children need to play, not compete. It raises a lot of controversy. A lot of people feel ages 6 to 12 sports, highly organized sports, competitive traveling team sports like Pee Wee football or league baseball and softball. They're played at adult standards and just too competitive. And they're right, it is competitive. But it also gives them the necessary social skills that they'll use for a lifetime. Physical activities educate little kids with the necessary social skills that they will use for a lifetime. Ultimately, sports tutor children to succeed in life at all levels, and even at every level of sports participation. So if that is too competitive for your child, just still get them involved. Have them be on the team for the school, for the rec. But just being part of that team, again, understanding their role, is going to pay off for a lifetime. winning feels good. Winning fairly feels even better because you know you've earned it. This is a principle that if you're not learned early in life, an individual will never have the drive to achieve success ethically. So with all opinions aside, travel to the games. Watching my daughter learn to love something and how to nurture and care for it like she has her entire life, and understanding that the love of the game and putting in the hard work, simply watching them play pays off not only for me, but for them too. Thank you.